Hi, this is Melody Wilson with the Real Life team at RE/MAX Lead, and today I'm here to talk to you about what's been going on in February in the real estate market and just chat with you about spring market quickly. So in Edmonton, the single family homes, the average absorption rate right now is 6.75 months. What does that mean? An absorption rate is how many sales happened last month divided by the actual amount of inventory. So obviously we're saying in theory, if no new listings get added and we use the stats from last month, that's how long it would take, 6.75 months to sell all of the inventory off. Now the average days on market is actually 68 days. That's the average Edmonton real estate statistic. For the Real Life team, we do have a much lower average days on market and we sell your home in a lot quicker period of time with our marketing strategy that we use. If you look at the number of listings that we have on the market right now, month to month and year over year, we actually have more listings on, and that makes a lot of sense. In a declining market, there's not a lot of sales, and so there's more inventory. People are also putting more inventory on the market in hopes that their home's going to sell this year versus last year. A lot of people have been waiting and hoping that the prices are going to get better, and they haven't been, so that's been playing a cause of that. In terms of the sales, we're down sales from last year versus last month. So the condo market, you might be wondering, because I just talked about single family homes, is actually even higher to sell all of the inventory, and that shouldn't be a surprise to you as we have a lot of listings with condos. And why is that? We've got new downtown condos being built, we've got a ton of excessive condo inventory in general. You've had condos that are old that were apartment conversions, so there's just constant amount of condos on the market, and that's why the absorption rate is so high, and there's a lot less sales in the condo market and a lot more listings when you look at that percentage. So the average price for single family homes went up from last month, which is quite typical. February is busier than January, and however, if you look at last year at this time, it actually went down. The average price for condos actually followed suit as well, so it went up from last month and also it is down from last year. What does this mean? Well, it means that the market is still declining. So year over year, the market's been declining, honestly for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's signifying that in the first couple months of this year, it's showing us that we're still in a declining market. There is no speculation that the market is going to upturn at all anytime soon. The decline is estimated to be a little less than what it has been in the past, but we can only find out in terms of what the months are going to bring. But I suspect the market will continue to decline. So as a buyer, what does that mean for you? Does it mean that you should wait and see if the prices keep going lower? You need to consider the interest rates. Interest rates are going up and down. They're actually rumored to go back down again. So you want to talk to a mortgage broker because it is important to make sure that you take that calculation into effect. For example, if you bought a home last year for a little bit higher but lower interest rates, your mortgage payments are actually less than they would be in this market for this year. If you're a seller, what does that mean? It's spring, everyone's putting their houses on the market, and honestly, the sooner the better. I've been saying this even over the winter. The sooner the better. In a declining market, your house value continues to drop every day that we talk or think about selling our home. So what you want to do is contact us at this phone number and get a hold of us to talk about what your home is worth now and the plan of when to put your home on the market. So if you look at the last 3 years of the average price trend, you're going to see the declining that I was just talking about, but you're also going to see that this year to date, we're quite a bit lower, significantly lower. Now don't forget, the last 2 years stats shows the entire 12 months, and right now we're just showing the first 2 full months of the year. So if you're a home in the $300,000 to $400,000 price range, that is the majority of sales, like it always is. And so that's something of interest to know. Obviously, we always talk about that. That is the first-time home buyer range, the downsizer range, the investment range. If you're looking at a home anything under $300,000, you're gonna realize the home is in a very different shape, even lower than the average price. For single family homes, so basically anything under $400,000, will usually require some work. However, if you're doing new builds, they have created a whole new price bracket with 0 lot lines. So you're going to see them move away from the half duplex product more into the zeros. And why is that? That's because it's more affordable for you as a consumer. Instead of you sharing a wall with your neighbor, what would you rather buy? A single family home with less side yard, which let's be honest, there's not much of a side yard in these new homes to begin with. Or would you rather have a side yard and have a shared wall? Because you're not going to have a side yard with a duplex. So they've created these to allow the consumer to get a bigger home and get more value out of their dollar for the dollar to go further, because we all know right now everyone is very price sensitive. So if you have any questions about the real estate stats for February, what's going to happen right now, if you're curious about your neighborhood, because every neighborhood statistics are different, and I've just given you a general overview of the city of Edmonton, give us a call, share this video with someone you think would enjoy it, and thanks so much for tuning in.